Join me on a San Diego backcountry adventure to Santa Ysabel Open Space Preserve.
I'm here at the Rancho Santa Ysabel Open Space Preserve.
It's an incredibly beautiful day in the historic frontier town of Santa Ysabel, up in the mountains east of Ramona. The creeks are running, the land is green, and the views are amazing. So let's get right into it.
Well, it's another Sunday, and Sundays are made for San Diego backcountry mountain adventures. And this Sunday, we are doing it proud because we're at the Santa Ysabel Open Space Preserve in the San Diego backcountry mountain community of Santa Ysabel, right next door to Julian. So we are here in the absolutely legendary mountain area of eastern San Diego with the beautiful preserved historic frontier architecture. There are cows grazing in the fields, and as busy as it is when you come up here, you're bound to see more cattle and horses than people. So enjoy this amazing trip on a beautiful day through the lush green farm fields and oak-dappled mountain glens of the Santa Ysabel Open Space Preserve.
The harsh and unyielding ranching lifestyle is alive and well in the San Diego backcountry. The 1800s was an incredibly wet century compared to this current one in this area, although it's much improved in the last 2 years, thankfully. The previously more productive grazing land up here was perfect for raising cattle and other herd stock. Today, it still continues on a smaller scale, but most ranchers have to supplement their herd's diet with purchased hay rather than just rely on grazing. As we came down the hill, we were surprised to be greeted by the sound of water running through the creek. Hearing the water trickling and rippling through the low points of the valley is just an incredible sensation after the past 2 brutal droughts. It's so soothing and relaxing and just renews your spirit hearing the land heal and come back to life. Gold mining was one of the first draws of this area, and when the creeks are running, I can imagine prospectors fervently panning for gold, hoping for a miraculous change of fortune. I love this landscape of rolling hills, open fields, punctuated with granite boulders, and majestic oak trees, perfect for a herd of cattle to shade themselves on a hot sunny day. These hills are actually pretty steep. Next time, I'm going to wear hiking boots with a good grip.
Never skip legs day. This is my punishment.
The air is always so fresh and clear up here in the San Diego backcountry mountains. The breeze is just as dry and sparkling as fine brut champagne. This is truly one of my favorite places on the planet, and when I see the unbroken line of top-of-the-range SUVs and performance sports cars driving up Highway 78 from the coast every weekend, I know I'm not the only one. About a mile or so down and up the trail is a picnic table with a world-class panoramic view. You can even see Lake Sutherland peeking out in the distance. After the wet winter, the grasses are thick and lush all across the land. I love the way they shimmer and sparkle as they dance in the breeze. The grasses have a natural waxed cuticle that gives them their dazzling glitter in the glorious sunlight. The tender new grasses glow with San Diego backcountry sunlight. Your eyes get lost in their mesmerizing movement, illuminating the wind. The brown grass is Galita grass, an important food source for the indigenous Kumeyaay tribes.
What an amazing view payoff back here. Now behind us we have the whole Vulcan Mountains, and if you're wondering what those open fields on the tops of mountains are, those are actually burn scars from the successive wildfires that we have here up in the San Diego Backcountry. And we're here in the Santa Ysabel Open Space Preserve, which was one of the original Mexican land grant ranchos from the time period when this was a part of Mexico. And Rancho Santa Ysabel was given to a Mexican functionary connected to the government and his son-in-law, Edward, who re-Hispanicized himself as Eduardo.
Gee, that sounds convenient. Maybe I'll do that and then go into politics. From now on, you can call me Brennan. As the afternoon goes on, the colors of the landscape start to become more vivid, and the backcountry sky is just getting more captivating by the minute. I know this is a place I want to return to again and again.
I'm here at the Rancho Santa Ysabel Open Space Preserve in Santa Ysabel, California, in the San Diego Backcountry. It is so green and beautiful. The creeks are actually still running up here, and the wind is blowing through the wild natural grasses. It is such a beautiful day up here, and we have oak trees. Everything is green, and I cannot imagine a better place to get out of the desert heat for the day or away from the busy coast. This is the perfect time to come up to the San Diego Backcountry mountain towns of Julian and Santa Ysabel.
I wish I could stay here all day long, just enjoying the incredible views and reveling in the sunset on the landscape. However, I think I'd have a lot of apex predator wildlife as company and a very dark walk back to the truck. This seemed like a walk at first, but these hills back and forth are quite steep, so I'm actually getting a much needed workout today. Next time, I'll come earlier in the morning and bring my hiking boots. The phone never stops, does it? This has been such a fun adventure in the San Diego Backcountry today. Thank you for spending time with me, Brennan. If you've watched to the end of this video, thank you so much. I'd love to suggest another video that's guaranteed to put a country mile wide smile on your face. Please enjoy Supreme Super Bloom Anza Borrego Desert Spring Wildflowers. If you want more desert adventures for the mind, body, and spirit, I'd be honored to have you join me as a subscriber.